Hello everybody, Glitch Rip here, aka the original card game for the win. And this is Yargle Day. Uh, yeah, that may seem a bit odd, but hey, it's Yargle. He's the glutton of Urborg. And, as the glutton of Urborg, he's actually got an interesting history that it also mentions here. Uh, a demon lord basically cursed one of his lieutenants into the form of a maggot, and that maggot got ate by a frog. The frog, bursting with demonic energy, released a dangerous spirit creature known as Yargle, which then basically just ravaged everything. And Yargle is an interesting creature, to say the least. He's a legendary creature that has some very asymmetric power and deafness, and not much else, but an interesting story. And the thing about it is, we're celebrating a day based on this historic pseudo-demon, I guess you can say. And it's interesting because we have a lot of things based on crazy lopsidedness, as well as historic brawl style, aka basically Commander in Arena. And the thing is that you get to have event decks. You get to basically just do this event for a while. Admittedly, I'm late in because of various work-related reasons, so I didn't really have the ability to do this until the end. Now, the thing is that your rewards for this event is basically 1200 XP, form of 900 for your first win and 300 for your second, so for a total of 1,200 experience points, and that will help you continue your march towards victory over basically your set mastery for this time, which is apparently Adventures in Forgotten Realms. So that's going to be shifted out soon, and this was a very limited time event. So sorry if I did this a bit late and not much time in there, but it's interesting just to show what this event was while it lasted. And it's going with this whole idea that Historic Brawl is basically more like Commander. That you have a 100-card deck rather than 60. You have a Commander that's considered one of those cards. And your rest of your deck has to conform to being able to only have the colors of your that are associated with your commander, or a lack of color in general. So if your commander has an ability that costs colors, then that counts as part of their color identity, even if they're not considered that color themselves. Like, for example, if you had an artifact creature that had the ability to, say, spend mana of a particular color to do something, then it would count as those colors, or and that would make it kind of based on that. But if, of course, your casting cost had colors in it, then it's basically those colors and anything associated with its abilities. Hence why certain commanders are popular just to be able to do a true multicolored deck, is because they have all those colors associated with them. And getting into the actual event itself, it should be noted that you get an emblem that's really based heavily towards playing Yargle and his special commander. Basically commander deck. A historic brawl deck. Now, going along with that, we also have others that are interesting choices. Now, the thing is, I've got a quest that would be heavily attended to if I played blue, which is the one with Cherex, the Raging Isle. Now, the thing is that you have other choices like Zalto, Fire Giant Duke, Zalortha, Strength Incarnate, which is interesting because it still looks only like Godzilla and has no kaiju artwork on it yet, which I think is very interesting, that Zalortha is eternally basically Godzilla. And we have Haktos the Unscarred, and of course Yargle, Glutton of Urborg. And the thing is, there's something special about playing blue in addition here, for me, that's going to be special, and that's that I looked through these decks already to see what they had, and while they have some various good things about them, there's something extra special about Charge. Now, as I was saying before, these are event decks, meaning you don't have to own any of the cards in them, so these kind of events are great for starting players and give them extra experience with things that they wouldn't normally or may only be able to much later on. And at the same time, you don't have to have collected anything, so basically free deck to play, at least while it lasts. Since this is an event, you don't actually get the deck or any of the cards in your collection, but on the other hand, you do, however, get to play around with them while they last. And that's an interesting thing about this deck, is there's one in particular that I was thinking of here, and that's the fact that I get to play with Yanling. Now, Yanling, in this exact form, gives you an emblem, and I haven't collected this version of Yanling yet, so technically this gives me an opportunity, kind of like whenever there was an all access before and I was able to get some emblems off Planeswalkers I didn't technically own, because it was an all access night, meaning that you get access to things that you wouldn't normally, so you don't even have to have technically a valid deck because you don't have to have owned the cards. And so this is kind of similar to that in that it's an event deck, so you get this deck for playing the event whether you own the cards or not. And so this gives me an opportunity. Now, to be fair, this is a 100 card deck, so whether or not I get this on camera or not, I don't know. But I'd like to play this out for a while the event lasts and try to get to see if I can actually get this emblem, because that would be one interesting emblem score for me, because I technically don't have the Planeswalker, and it would also mean that I've earned that emblem in combat without actually owning the card. So it's one that I may or may not decide to get later at some point. Now, to be fair, this is 20th, or, 20th, Magic 2020 basic set that she's a part of. But again, I'd had like some computer issues and stuff during the time, so I didn't get to collect it as heavily as I should have been able to, because that was kind of taking me out of that. So this is giving me kind of a bit of a makeup shot at that. So I'm gonna go with this deck here for that just kind of cleared off. Hello. Okay. So this is basically giving me a bit of a sorry you missed out on that. So let's give you another shot, basically. So, well, I know that I might be playing against people who are, in fact, playing Yargle, and that particular event deck is pretty heavy on all sorts of things, including some serious kills. There's at least a chance I might be able to get Yanling's emblem out, preferably on camera. Either way, I'm determined to do it, preferably by the time this is done. So let's see how this works. Can I now? Does this event have a free mulligan, kind of like with? Now, to be fair, emblem class, not exactly. Wizard class is great, because of so many reasons. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to start off with the wizard class, because it might be able to help me out with getting the others. But yeah, what was I saying? I was also... Okay, it looks like we're both classing out here. This is going to be interesting. Now, they are playing the Yargle deck, and Yargle is going to be easier to play because of that emblem. So it's going to come out pretty fast, although they did just damage themselves. may seem good, but no, not immediately, sorry. I'd like another option. You see, that's a good option, because I needed an extra land. Here comes Yargle because of the emblem that you get, which is Happy Yargle Day. As well. Okay, what ones will I put top of my library? I think I'll put this one and this one on top. You two that way because it's gonna be a wall for the captain, but they'd be great. I will in fact take action. I can always get those later. So I can go ahead and reshuffle. And they were not the planeswalker I was looking for. And whenever I need to power this up, I will be able to and get to draw some extra cardage. I'll be perfectly fair. If I get this thing fully powered up, it is going to be ridiculous. And of course I have to hold off Yargle, because Yargle is very asymmetric. I mean, 9-3. Very interesting and unusual stat. Blink. There's an island. Now, Cherix, is a humongous crab. I actually have Cherix, by the way. Oh. In fact, I have a lot of things in this deck, except, like, Yanling and Mesmeric Benthic, darn lips. Yanling and Mesmeric Benthic. There might be one or two other things, but that's primarily the ones I can think of that are just like, I don't have them right now. Extra card? Yes, please. I need a lot of land to power the best parts of this deck. Do I want to turn him into a pumpkin? Maybe not. Maybe I want to have a giant crab show up and slow things down a bit. Because, thing is, Cherix, has a whopping 17 toughness. Kind of an interesting number, but hey! We have very lopsided stuff happening on Yargle Day. So why not? Bonked something. you go that way, because I need to avoid having that thing showing up. At least for a while. Thank goodness that crab's a commander. Like the munch of that demon at some point? I mean, sure, I didn't kill the demon. More like just scrape off a little bit of them for the food. Yeah, why not? That's gonna be interesting there. I'm gonna see if I can fake out Yargle. Does I have a startling development? Because there's a snow day I'd like to declare, and that could be interesting. And that tempest thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you've destroyed my leeches. I mean, leeches crab. Interesting. So you've destroyed my crabs this time. But I might also get your, might wind up getting your Yargle a little taxed. Okay, that's rid of some. But they did hit me. I'm ready to power that up next for that part. Yeah, might as well attack. And I'll go some more rounds until I win those two. But right now they just got too many attackers, and I would just they lucked out with getting Warlock class. Or I don't know. They lucked out with getting Warlock class early on. Me getting Wizard class, that helps, but just wasn't that. Although, let's check on the quest progress there. Doesn't show during events anymore, which is weird. That's pretty large amount, actually. So yeah, playing Solid Blue, that's gonna go through real fast. So you got any quests to play? Now's the time to do it accordingly. Okay, giant crab versus giant crab. This could be a bit of an issue. Although I get to get crab early. And the midnight clock early does help. If I'd been able to get a bit more momentum from the whole wizard class thing early on before, that would have been nice, but I couldn't quite get to pull it off against the Yargle there. Hey look, it's a blue. No. The clock tolls for thee. You got to get her up.
And I can teach you even more. Quell your temper.
Now the shark type's been interesting, but I really need my giant crab right about now. Now, to be perfectly fair, if I can get to start catching things with them, that would be nice.
I see beauty in the ordinary.
Of course, we're both playing with the giant crab. case, it's partially the luck of who got the Coopers, which was them. So yeah. Shark Typhoon. I'd like to just say that this is literally a Sharknado, and I'm still not sure exactly how much I think about that, but I mean, if the Sharknado actually wins me the round, then okay.
Bow to the howling winds.
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah. I'd like to have a bigger shark than that, possibly.
Quell your temper.
I need better flying sharks, or at least more of them to get past her. But yeah, if Sharknado manages to win me this particular match, then yeah, I think my feeling towards the weather phenomenon known as a Sharknado might change. You okay? Trying to get a clear shot with him is very tricky in this situation because again I have another giant crab in my way. You know, this could be a very interesting prophetic moment. Octoprophet in the glass pulp. That's the potential of the shark. But I could not get a clear shot. Let's see if I get luckier with Yanling at some point. Okay, that's making some good progress there, though. So back to trying to get that emblem. Again, it's a bit different in Historic Brawl, but I mean, if I'd been able to have a bit more roundage there, there's something else I probably would have been able to do. I probably would have been using Sass's intervention to look for more cards and see if I could get Yanling there, but yeah, we'll see. I'm kind of feeling the free mulligan here. Better not cycle that yet. If they try to paint anything bigger. They can actually afford it. That would be great strong sword. Just put a little defender out here. I have piranhas. Okay, they're grabbing some snowland. Spirit of the Elder Guard, which is actually pretty dangerous, really. I mean, for an uncommon, that's actually really dangerous. I mean, they just got Faceless Haven, so that's kind of fine. And it literally lets them go for any snowland, so that includes Faceless Haven. have a really big crab. Really, really big crab. Enough to where they mention how deep the sea is in this quote. And the fact that they really have a hard time comprehending how big that crab is. You get frogged. Plenty of one or left. I don't think they have any. That's full of value right now. Save that for a big counter on something. Garrick's Uprising. I think I would like that to counter, so go that way. Only had something to get him to fly. I don't have that particular enchantment on me right now. Could really use it. I need a flying crab. I like one of the early, even like attempts to think of that. The flying crab? I said no, and then they would go. Okay, that's interesting. I guess they really needed Samet there. That's also another one of the cards you can actually play here if you haven't collected her first. That's a pretty good chunk of experience. Hey, did I pass one by? There's no way I just passed one by. I get all the experience in a little while. Oh, I got the 2 mastery orbs. Okay, yeah, that was right. Okay, that's what I got with the mastery orbs. Okay. Oh no, it glitched out. Okay. That's fair. That happens. I was gonna say for a while I was showing 25. I'm going, wait a moment. Will I be able to get that emblem on camera? We'll see. Because I'd like to. I mean, I really rocked out with Tio that one time Jumpstart got it on camera. That was cool. You're going with Haktos the Unscarred. A thematic compass. I could help power some stuff up quickly. Kind of a blue ramp type thing. But at the same time, well, I don't know, that ability can be really powerful if I can get that. Better free mulligan though. Okay, I got the rousing read. This time, I'm gonna keep it in my hand just for the reason of flying crab. Yeah, it's got a little exchange to it, but that's okay. Oh, we just take the bag of holding here. Leave no treasure behind! Yeah, I agree. I like to have a beautiful time. Here should be. Okay. They might get very vehicular here in a moment. Okay, they have a pilot. Okay. They've got the Kinra out. And it's a hasty one, so there's that. Not much I can do about that one. Yeah, I can do one or the other. Let's see what I try to do this time. I can take out the Kinra, or they might internalize it later. Okay. Now I'm going to disappear and take out the camera. And I know these days it's probably internalize later, but get rid of the damage boost for now. They have the Corsair there. Wizard class. Okay. Now the gear shift ace can't get through, but the Corsair, on the other hand, I'm gonna have to prepare the flying power for that one. Random with 4. Okay. Kishorn will run laughing. That sure this value. So I can block Actos for quite some time. Now, to be fair, again, the Corsair is still going to get through for a while until I can get my flight on, which I will soon. I just had to get those out because they're going to generate a lot more oomph over time. Because once I get that, once I get those starting there. Might as well start priming Ominous Seas. So the Tempest Gen gets rid of that problem. A Spark Double, okay. Uh... Tempest Gen's gonna help me out quite a bit. I mean, this deck is pretty awesome, so... Now, what should I spark double? Do I want to do it with the gem? Got turn lines. Okay, that's yeah, I might need a whole lot of offense in here. Okay. Like, thing, unless you've got something, that's a bad idea. Because I think I'm gonna copy the job. Yeah, they're going, I see what he's up to. It's like, yeah, that much flying, they're gonna go, oh, I'm screwed. Because if I would have powered that up, it would have literally gained, like, 7 points of attack and just rammed them. Plus, that one had, like, 7 points right there. So I would have been having them down to crushing range pretty soon after that. They would have just been like, ouch. But yeah, the thing about Yargle is he's a 9/3 creature, so in case you just want to know why I was pointing out the experience earlier, it's because 900, so 9 points of power, and 300, 3 points of toughness. So, did you notice that? Just pondering there. Okay, that looks like I'm going to need some more experience another day. Yeah. But, that said, I did get a mythic rare reward that disguised itself there, so let's see what that was. Because again, it happened during an event. A third copy of the Deck of Many Things. Okay, the thing is that could actually be very useful in a lot of interesting situations, so... Yeah, like that thing is great in Spell Slinger style decks because of what it does. And even if it's not with Spell Slinger, it's good with all sorts of decks, because the ability to just pull cards back from your graveyard, draw extra cards, which would have made that other deck crazy. And that last ability is just like, what? it's like, yeah, that's gonna get absolutely wild. Anyhow, I got through the event, but, of course, it's not just about that. So, I am going to be playing it for a while later and seeing if I can get myself that emblem. For now, I'll be logging off. So, hope to hear from y'all next time. And remember, MTG forever.